We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They run the option on second down. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First down, Cleveland.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. On the ground, it's Chubb. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12.
The Dolphins' 45-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Nick Chubb stopped short. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From midfield, here's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Elliott. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 32. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They got 29 yards that time.
The 3-yard line.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
4-yard line.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Tua, fast pass outside, complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Browns nothing.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
Stay loose. Stay loose.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And
touchdown Miami!
So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
He was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He finds Beckham, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. from the gun. It's a give to Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Mayfield now. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Browns 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Mayfield on play action. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa completes it to Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
58. Mike, 58, right there. 58,
From the gun, it's Tua. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mecole Hardman with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Dolphins 35. Browns.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Play fake, Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check 37. Run.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Army. Regular. Check five. Watch it,
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first and 10.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal.
Watch out.
They'll give it to Chubb. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
makes the score.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Second down and 3. Tua, a final shot before half. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. You're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, here's Tua. He'll buy some time right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
On the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
To number 80.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And it's taken in at the 9. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you... And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now. 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit? They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. No yardage to be found.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
4-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
5 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. Slot.
And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd.
Picked off at the 30. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Two and now on first down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Pass intended for Mike Gesicki. Incomplete. Grant Delpit.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch nice.
Now Tua. Dancing to his left. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
That's good. We're on
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 more there and another 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more.
16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
41-yard gain.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards at a first.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17, the 40, 30,
This is my mode, baby.
20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Mayfield on play action. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the to a hit, and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Brought down by Nate Gary.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Beckham Jr.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs. I knew every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You just tried to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
11 yards there, 1st down.
7-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to
convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Today's final score, Dolphins 50.